It's a sad day, friends. Why is it a sad day? Well, the day has finally come for me to sell the Hekkcat. Yes, my 2009 Dodge Challenger RT with a Pro Charger, with full Hotchkiss suspension, with all the little mods I've done to it, like this little wicker bill and the Hotchkiss shift knob and the Hurst shifter and the SoCal GarageWorks steering wheel and the Sony Apple CarPlay and on and on and on and on and on. This car that I've had for about 3 years now, it's time to get rid of it. And there's a few reasons for that. I say it's sad, but, nobody's making me. I don't have to sell it. But it's time for something new. I've had a lot of fun with this car. I would love to keep it forever, but the fact is that there's only so much time in life and only so much money, and I'm not one of those blessed people that can buy as many cars as they want. I have more than most. But if I'm ready for the next thing, it's gonna have to be at the expense of this one. So this actually has been up for sale for a couple days, as some of you guys may know. Needs a real good detail before anybody starts to come looking at it. It's a tough one though, because this really is. I've wanted a Challenger since I was a little kid, and no, this isn't the '70 Challenger TA, which is what I really, really wanted. But the fact of it is through the '90s and the 2000s, when new Mustangs were coming out, and new Camaros and Trans Ams, and even the GTO and whatnot, I was always going, man, someday Dodge will bring the Challenger back, and when they do, I'm going to buy it. And they did, and it took me, 12 years, but I bought one, had a lot of fun with it, and, it's just, with the Charger, this car is a little bit redundant in a way. What I mean by that, it does kind of a different job because it has air conditioning and, things like windows. But for track day use, the Charger is a better vehicle. It's a little more hardcore. It's faster in pretty much every way. Its top's better. It accelerates faster. It actually goes around a corner better. And that's because it's so much lighter. But it also has a lot of custom suspension work, and it's just a ton more fun. Like, this car's a lot of fun to drive, but where this car shines is eating up miles on the highway. And just just going and having fun. Stoplight to stoplight, and doing dumb stuff like burnouts and backyard burnouts and donuts, and that's where this car shines, and it's great at that. So the fact of it is yes, it's a very clean 13-year-old car. Yes, it has 168,000 miles on it. It's been very well taken care of. You can see that despite it being a little on the dirty side, the paint shines real nice, and the interior is real good, and I do all the maintenance on it. No, it's not perfect. It's got little rock chips here and there, and yeah, I track it, and it's just that it's time for something a little different, something that, even though I put the kids in the back of this, and the kids love it, Marlene's probably going to be more excited, my daughter, more disappointed in selling this car than anybody. I think I'm ready for a new thing, and I don't know what that's going to be yet. It could be a first-gen SRT Charger or 300 or Magnum or maybe even a Jeep. Who knows? But something that's I would love for something that kind of has the same character, but is a little bit more substantial in that having back seats, having an automatic so that my wife can drive it. She can kind of drive a stick, but she's not very comfortable doing that. So it would be nice to have something that she can drive a little bit more and that she can enjoy as much as I do, because I feel like the spark of this car kind of never really got her like it did me. She likes riding in it okay, and she likes the sound. She loves the sound of the car. But I think if she could drive it comfortably and be happy driving it, she'd really love it. So I think that first-gen SRT8 Charger might be the move, or a Pontiac G8 GT could work. Something with still a V8, something still American, but something that's just a little bit more of a daily. This car is pretty dailyable, but it being a stick shift in California traffic and getting 10 miles a gallon with the supercharger makes it a little tough. So like I said, I hate to sell it, but in the long run, it does some stuff for me. It allows me to get the four-door next, whatever that may be. But so then after that, when I save up a little bit more money, I can get another two-door, but this time I can get a two-seater. I kind of didn't want to do that before. I didn't want to get a Corvette or a Viper. Viper's my dream car. I want a Viper very badly, but it doesn't make a ton of sense to have the Viper and a Challenger. It makes a lot more sense to have a Viper and a Charger, right? I think so. But, you know, there's a million other cars. A Cayman, a Boxster, a 911. Stuff from the late 90s that is just dumb stuff. That's what I want next. But I got to have that weekend cruiser hot rod muscle car mobile first. So that's what this... That's why this one's, I think, time for this to go on to its next home. Been really well taken care of, like I said, detailing it up this weekend, and gonna take really good care of it and make it look all nice and new. And it shines up great when I mean, even here in the video, it shines real nice. This is from 2009. The paint's amazing on this car. So somebody's gonna love it. It drives great. It's got a new clutch, new alternator, new purge valve, new belt, I already said clutch. Tires are relatively new. Brakes on the front are brand new. It's an immaculate, just about car. So, trying to get like 17 for it. I think that's a fair number. Maybe a little. You know, there's a little bit of room if somebody's real interested. I'd rather go to a good home, even if I lose a couple bucks on it. Well, I'm going to lose a lot on this. That's how cars work. If you don't know, cars are not investments 90% of the time, and don't let anybody tell you otherwise. I've got about $27,000 into it, and that is just fine with me. I know I'll lose money, and that is okay. That's how cars work. So, kind of a sad day, but when one door closes, another door opens, as they say. So, we'll be on to something new and exciting once this sells. But for the meantime, we've got the Charger, of course, got the Raptor. So it's not exactly like I'm going to be driving around nothing here, because I still have some cool cars. So that's fun. So if you're interested, shoot me a DM here on YouTube, or go on Instagram at Red6Speed. Shoot me a DM there, or find the listing on like OfferUp, or I'll link them down below. OfferUp is probably the best place. I think that's where the best info is. But it's on Facebook Marketplace also. I think I'm playing with the idea of throwing it up on Cars and Bids, but I feel like this kind of car isn't gonna do what I want it to there. I'm okay with losing some money, but I don't want to lose a lot of money. So we'll see. But for now, if you're interested, shoot me a message one way or another. Like I said, I'll link below, and would love for this thing to go to a good home where I know that they're gonna use it just the right amount. Don't kill it. I don't want somebody to kill it. Don't ruin this car, but track it, have fun with it, do autocross, go to the drag strip, see what this thing will do. It's a ton of fun. 450 rear wheel horsepower, and that's super conservative. That is the factory Pro Charger tune. So you throw a tune on this thing, you're gonna be knocking on the door of 500. If you want to get crazy, throw a cam that's made for a supercharger, and you're gonna be at like 550 rear wheel horse. And if you really want to get crazy, yank the motor out, put some forged pistons in there, put a smaller pulley on it, and then the sky's the limit. 600 rear wheel, easy? That was a long-term plan with this car. That's why it's called the Hekkcat, is eventually I wanted this thing to outrun a Hellcat. But maybe the next owner will do it. Maybe they'll finish the journey on this one for me. So, sad day, but we'll be okay. That's the life of a car person. On to the next one. Be sure to check out red6.design. We've got some shirts. So the shirts with this one on it, that's going to be it for this car. We're not going to do any more shirts with the Hekkcat on it. So that's going to be a limited run. What we got's what we got. So if you want those, hop on there and order. We'll do one more production run of those. So even if it's back ordered, go ahead and put the order in, and you'll get in with the next and final batch for this car. But then we of course got plenty of shirts with the Red 6 logo on it. We got the 73 Charger on there. That's my personal favorite shirt. I love that one. It's got the old Daytona Beach course, NASCAR course in the background, kind of in a sunset look. And then, of course, the Raptor hoodie. That thing's like our #1 seller with the Raptor kind of up in the air, the letter E hoodie. So check it out. Thank you guys, as always, for tuning in. I will see you soon.